As we discussed in previous videos, bootcamps worldwide are creating a huge problem by allowing the hiring of unqualified individuals for software engineering roles, while simultaneously leaving qualified software engineers unemployed. Many might believe that software development jobs are on the rise and could argue for hiring both software engineers and those without the necessary qualifications. However, what we are denouncing is that bootcamps are hindering and preventing at least 80% of all IT companies worldwide from hiring fully qualified personnel for these positions. That's why in our two previous videos we presented the cases of Clement Mihalescu and Zubin Pratop, who, despite lacking formal computer science training, were hired by one of the largest companies in the computing industry. Hiring practices like these ultimately lead to increased unemployment among truly qualified personnel, while simultaneously generating substantial financial losses for all companies that hire these workers. In many cases, this even drives these companies into bankruptcy due to the inability to produce quality work with the hired staff. Because the hiring process is manipulated in this way, many companies assume that new IT professionals are inadequately trained, leading them to become more reliant on AI and subpar developers. This lowers the company's standards and makes everything more inefficient, without realizing that what needs to change is the hiring process itself. Now we'll explain how these hiring processes are possible. What many people don't know about hiring practices in IT companies is that recruiters always keep the same statistic in mind when hiring new staff. For every 100 candidates they contact, they hire only one. These statistics could change if bootcamps didn't exist and if recruiters and interviews weren't being bribed or extorted by the global bootcamp mafia. Since recruiters already maintain that this statistic never changes, they receive a bootcamp graduate, knowing from extensive experience that this person will not measure up, and at the same time they call at least 100 people with extremely interesting resumes, and from then on, the bootcamp candidate is already admitted while the other 100 plus are already rejected even before the recruitment process begins, and the interviews are a mere formality to justify what does not exist, that the one who is hired is valuable and the others are not. But how does this business work from the perspective of an inexperienced internet user? First, they try to sell a programming course, even though there are many higher-level and higher-quality courses available on platforms like Udemy and Coursera, which can be obtained completely free of charge. However, depending on the platform where you're hired, they charge more or less for that course and other service packages. As Clement Mihalescu hinted in this video, in 2016 a 4-month course cost $50,000, and it was thanks to this course that Clement landed a job at Company G. Now, the course cost between $12,000 and $16,000 in 2016, so why does Clement mention a $50,000 investment? We'll explain this. Watch our next video. We encourage you to like our video, subscribe to stay updated on our upcoming videos, and share this video so more engineers are aware of the pitfalls that are currently occurring in IT hiring worldwide.